Hey guys, and welcome back to Snapthis. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today we're going to go very back to the basics and we're going to do step by step on how to use Snapchat, like the basic level. You could have not used the app before and hopefully by the end you'll be able to use it like a proper whiz kid. Now today I'm going to be that basic. I'm not even going to do an intro. I'm just going to slap my logo on like this. So let's get into it. Now today I'm using an iPad Pro, not what Snapchat was built for. Obviously your iPhones, that's what it's built for, but today we're just going to use this as it's bigger, nicer to hold for the video. Now as you can see on screen we've got the Snapchat camera. Just to prove that it is the camera, I will just literally show you, but got the case over that so we can't see it just at the moment. Now this is the home screen that you land on when it comes to Snapchat, so it's always the camera screen which is your center. There are different screens each side of the camera, so it's completely up to you where you want to go. Firstly we're going to have a look at the camera though and how it functions. There's a big camera button at the very bottom, so that circle. If you were to tap it, it would take a photograph, and as you can see it's now changed into a sending screen where I've got options on the right hand side which we'll come to in a second. If I was to hold that circle, you'll see a red ring going around the outside of it, and what that actually is doing is currently recording a video. Now again, because I've got the iPad case over, it'll be a terrible video. Once you let go, you've got a video, and you may be able to hear that, but we'll turn that off. But just like that, you can send videos and snaps just by using that center circle in the middle. Now before we get into the friend screen, which is the one to the left, you notice at the bottom left hand side you can see there's a little blue circle on the friends icon, and that means you've got something in there to either witness or see. So tapping on that icon or even sliding to the left will take you to the friend screen. Some of you may get tabs at the top. It's not been rolled out on all devices yet, so where it says friends, just below that, some of you have tabs to split it between stories and group chats. Now you can see I've only got 2 friends on this account, sadly, and they've both got 2 different squares on the right hand side. Now a red square is when you've been sent a picture, so if you've sent one across or you've received a picture, you can tap on that and obviously view it. Again, another black snap from myself. But obviously this friend on the second row has sent a purple square, which is a video with audio, because sometimes you can send videos without audio and it would come as a red square. Tapping onto this will play the video like normal, just with the audio. For some reason it's not playing, but it would have played. That was a picture, that's why. There's the video. I was wondering what was going on there. So there's the video with audio. So it gives you a notification if you were in the office, like I'm watching videos, you know that one's got sound. So just be careful of that one. Now when you send a snap, I'll just quickly do that. Choose the person you want to send it to. You'll see you get a different sort of icon. You get the little delivered icon, which is a little arrow pointing to the right hand side, and that means it's been delivered. Now if I was to open it on my phone here, once the person opens the snap, you'll see that little arrow then becomes, well, not solid, it becomes like an outline, so you know when they've read it. And if you look at the one below, Snapthis, when they're screen recording or screenshotting, you'll see a little, like an arrow pointing the exact opposite direction, and that means that they have screenshotted it and kept it physically on their camera roll. So just be careful of that one, because if people are screenshotting, you might want to have a go. Going over to the right hand side, past the camera now, we've got the Discover screen, and this is just basically people's public stories, news, your friends, their custom stories. It's literally another area where you can just find everyone else's work, essentially, if you want to call it that. So you can see, like, here we go, we've got a news channel here, we've got someone called Danny, who's obviously a popular person. We've got Mashable, their news channel. Telegraph, if you're from Britain you may notice some of these. We've got obviously Sky News here. And you can just tap onto these and they're just like stories. Even the news channels, they're just like stories as well. Some of them have got music. So the Discover tab is where you can find new and interesting pieces of news. Now back into the camera, what I'm going to do is tap the silhouette of a person. Now some of you may have a bit emoji if you've enabled that. Clicking onto this is where you'll find your profile settings, and on here we've got our snap code at the very top, and if people were to scan that, it would actually allow them to add you as a friend. Then you've got your name, your score. I've only got 10, but obviously when you send a snap you get a point, and when you receive one you get a point, so that's how it works. You've also got the option to add a bit emoji. There are trophies within the app where you can earn for doing certain tasks, like enabling your email, like this one here, so verifying your email address. Filming so many snaps with the camera, that will get you something. Using pens, that will get you something, and we'll talk about pens later on. The share option allows you just to share your username and snap code if you needed to. And then lastly on here you'll have any of your stories. Now currently on this account I've only got my story. but you can get our story appearing there. You can get custom stories. I have done videos on those, so if you want to check those out, that would be great. I'll leave a link in the description to those videos. You can also create a story from this screen. Just before we leave it, you can see at the top right, you've got a little red cog. Now usually that'll be white if your account's fully set up, but it's just because I've not verified a telephone number. But going into here, this is where all your settings are, and you'll be able to see what you need to do. I will have to blank most of that out because my email address being there. Coming back into the camera, which is our centre screen, the last one we're going to look at is at the very bottom, and if you tap the, I don't know what you want to call that, like the 2 photo icons, that'll take you to your memories. Now anything that you save on Snapchat can be saved to your memories. You can access your camera raw from here, and that's where you can upload to Snapchat, but this is where if you press save, it usually this is where it default goes to, so you can come get back to those snaps and show off. Obviously this is a brand new account, so you won't see that. There is an icon at the very top right, which is to synchronise some spectacles. So these are what they call Snapchat spectacles. They are video sunglasses. They are the weirdest looking things I've worn, and as you can see, they're just like that. You tap a video and it would record it, and those are Snapchat spectacles. So these will actually save straight to your memory, so you don't have any faffing of actually plugging them in, because to be honest, I can't see where you'd plug them in apart from the wireless port, which is on the side there. I am going to do some videos on the spectacles if you are interested, so stay tuned. We've got some very fun adventures for those. Now back into the tutorial, obviously we've covered all the screens, so we've got the friends screen, the discover screen, we've got the profile screen, we've also got the memories. Okay, the next section I'm going to show you is the powerful search feature. It is really cool to know. You can obviously tap search at the top, or you can just pull it down. Your location does appear, so we'll have to blur that out. It will show you other locations nearby as well, just below the map, but we're going to go to the search, and we can type anything in here. You can type people's usernames. I'm just going to type a topic in that everyone probably knows about, and that's Fortnite. In this screen you can see we've got news publishers here, so we've got IGN covering that. We've also got stories, so people who are playing Fortnite, you'll see in a second when they load. There you go, people playing Fortnite. There's a featured story here, Gamer Life. You've got friends that are called Fortnite. And that's what's basically you can do with the search feature. You can search anything, places in your local area, you can search your town, you can find loads of stuff in there, so have a play. The last feature though is the snap map, and to get this one you've got to grab your fingers, you've got to pinch from both corners, and then it'll pull the screens together, and there is the snap map. Now I will blur this for the time being just because it is showing my exact location. I'm just going to move it away. Let's go to Canada, shall we? So the snap map, here it is. We can use obviously our fingers to zoom in and out. If you're used to using maps within phones, same sort of thing. You can zoom in on areas, see if there's anything interesting. There we go. When you spot the blue circles, that means you can see someone's story that they've posted on our story, and if you get red ones, it means there's quite a few people posting there, like in the hundreds, because it's like a hotspot, so the redder it is, the more snaps there are. And you can obviously do the same as the search feature and have a look what's going on in the world. And again, Canada, snowing. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, if you can, hit the subscribe button, and if you really did enjoy this video or benefit from it, I would appreciate the like. So thank you very much for watching Snapthis, and we'll catch you in the next one.